So I finally named my sourdough starter, and because I felt like this one has really taken its time to get to a mature point where I can bake bread with it, I called it Chrissy. Chrissy is the last season, not this past season of Stranger Things, but season 4 of Stranger Things, when he says, "Chrissy, wake up, I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up, I don't like this." So I'm gonna feed Chrissy and hope that she can just like grow up already. Grow up, Chrissy. So I'm going to feed her flour and water in equal parts. I have my scale here. I'm gonna do about 113 grams of flour. This is just unbleached, all-purpose flour. Awesome. And I'm just gonna stir it all together. I already discarded a good portion of it, so Chrissy was here when I started. I poured out about this much, and then I've just fed her again. Tomorrow I'm gonna make a sourdough discard cheddar pancake, which is going to be a way to use some of the discard. The only real reason why you discard is so that it just doesn't grow out of control, because it's like a monster. Fermentation is so fun. I do love it. Is it fermentation? Yes. For dinner tonight, I'm making a coconut lime chicken, but I don't have any limes. So it's gonna be a coconut lemon chicken, because I have lemons, and I like to use what I have.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Today's dinner is going to be coconut lemon chicken. I'm going to serve it over rice. So I have my rice cooker out. I'm going to set that up and get that going, because that is my favorite thing to get going. I'm going to do half a cup of rice and 1 cup of water. Lid on, cook. All right, I'm also gonna have some roasted yams to go with the chicken. So this is a yam, but it's orange on the inside. I'm just gonna treat it the same way I would roast a sweet potato. I am gonna peel it. I love my potato peeler. I think this is OXO, and it has on the end a little place, it looks like a little divot there, and what you can do is you can use it to dig out any like eyes that are too hard to get out with just by peeling. If they're too deep, you can just kind of scoop them out like this with the end of the peeler. Makes it a little bit easier. I've got the oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to be roasting. Give my pan a little spritz of olive oil. Apparently, if it's orange, you can cook it the same way, but if you get one that's like more like a Japanese sweet potato, it's white on the inside. Is that right? There is a sweet potato that's white on the inside. That one, you have to cook a little differently. Science stuff. I'm gonna do a drizzle. Drizzle, 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 drizzle. And add some salt. And that is going in the oven. I have these Meyer lemons. They're a little smaller than like an average lemon, so I'm gonna zest 2 of them. It's been been an interesting week, and I just want to lob up some gratitude. I'm really grateful for all of you who have been watching these videos, and I hope that you're getting something really cool out of it, like some dinner inspiration or cooking ideas, or maybe you don't cook a lot and you just want to like start something new. I welcome you to do that, and I hope you'll continue to stay on with me during this journey. I think no better way to show your appreciation for someone than to cook for them. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I just hit my microphone. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna chop up some garlic. Usually I'll do like, the recipe calls for like 3, so I'll probably just do 2 cloves. As much as I love this fresh garlic, I am a little bit like sensitive. Twins. I'm just gonna juice these lemons into this bowl, because I'm going to use the lemon and the garlic and the coconut milk to make a sauce, and also it's what's going to marinate the chicken. Right now I have the chicken just set aside with some salt, and we'll add some black pepper toward the end. This is another one of those recipes where if you want to spice it up later with like some red pepper flakes or something, you'd be more than welcome to do that. I am going to try to get my child to eat this, so I'm not going to do that, but I might just leave some out at the end so we can sprinkle it on if Patrick and I want to do that. Now I'm going to take all this over to the stove, and you'll join me over there. All right, I have been heating up my pan. I'm going to sprinkle olive oil in here. Yeah. And then I'm going to put on, the chicken's just had a little bit of salt on it. So I've only just put salt on the chicken so far. What I'm going to do now is sear it off. I want it to be nice and golden on both sides, but it will continue to cook a little bit later when we get it in the sauce. This is going to be about 4 or 5 minutes on each side, just like a giant chicken breast. So it will take a little bit longer to sear the way we want it. Probably always use that light. You notice I cook most things with my Lodge cast iron pans, and on my website hollykmakes.com there are links, they're Amazon affiliate links, and so if you click on them I will receive a portion of what you buy, which would be pretty great. So if you don't have cast iron pans, you can find those on my website hollykmakes.com. Do like and subscribe to this channel. Okay, now that the chicken has some color, I'm just going to move it to a plate. We're going to cook it more later. I'm lowering the temperature here, and I'm adding in the garlic we chopped. I'm only going to cook the garlic until it's like fragrant. Then I'm going to add the coconut milk. When you add the coconut milk, you want to just kind of scrape off all the chicken stuff that was seared in the pan, because that's going to give you a lot of really delicious flavor. Okay, now that we have that in there, we're going to add our lemon zest and our lemon juice. Red pepper flakes, now would be a good time to do that. This is where I'm going to add some ground pepper. We're going to simmer it for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're going to put the chicken and any juices back into the pan. Okay, so we're going to simmer this like this for about 5 to 8 minutes. So about 2.5 to 4 minutes on each side. This is the part when I make a new recipe where I get worried that it's gonna be not seasoned enough. When we flip it over, I'm gonna try to taste the sauce. Oh, okay. No, it's delightful. It's the pepper. Poultry should always reach an internal temperature of 165. The lid will hold in any steam that's rising from the reducing sauce, which will help to steam it as well as speed up the cooking process. I turned my face. Oh no! What happened? Oh, did you die?
Harry? Are you loving Sweet Baby Ray's over there? Is that your love? Do you love that barbecue sauce?
This thing is dead. Oh boy.
Alright, so now I'm just going to slice the chicken and build the bowls, aka plating. I want to slice this against the grain. Yeah. I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of salt on it to kind of give it a finish. I'm not sure how salty it is. So I'm going to put a bunch of rice on Charlie's plate, like so. I'm gonna give him like one piece of chicken and like 2 pieces of sweet potato. And if he likes it and decides he wants more, he can have more. I did tell him I was gonna salt his rice though. He's like, I like it really salty, mommy. Just put a little salt on there. Now for the grown-ups. Sweet potato. That's really good. I would make that again. And that's dinner.